I'm telling you, rappers treat people that ain't rappers the worst. That's why I don't deal with it. It's Lil Baby, bro. Lil Baby would never say to another rapper, he was shook of NBA YoungBoy. That's why he's coming to me. He don't want there to be news saying that he's beefing with YoungBoy, so he's begging me, but he's turning up on. I'm like, you wouldn't turn up on YoungBoy like this. I'm like, oh, so you picking and choosing. I can't respect the picking and choosing.
He also said, academics know he ain't as rich as me. The second one was sort of odd because I don't think anyone ever debated you being richer than Lil Baby. Lil Baby's richer than really probably me, you, Charlemagne, Adam 22, Sean Cotton, all put together. Like, he's a top rapper. He's richer than all of us. We get it.
I mean, if it wasn't already blatantly obvious, my new nickname for Baby is Short Bus Baby, okay? He's clearly just not that smart, bro. Short Bus Baby, like...
Baby, I'm sorry. That was just funny.
No, it's just reality. And by the way, I didn't even take I didn't even think that was a slight. I don't think that's a slight. I just thought that's him being stupid, but he has one of those Tourette's moments every now and then. You get it. Like, you see him in the corner, he's just punching at the air, he's just flipping the water bottle. Like, he's just kind of, he's battling the perks and a lot of demons. I get it.
We seen you had a couple of shots of Akademiks on the album.
It was only one shot.
I thought it was on 2 songs. I thought it was a song with Future.
One shot.
And on the Turning Point record, right?
Academic niggas think they can't get touched. Meaning somebody who be on the computer all day.
Got you.
It wasn't really
trolling. It wasn't at him.
Him
as
I never in my mind did I even think to compare y'all financially.
He do all the time, though.
Okay.
Not with you.
I don't think you're talking about you.
Me. That's what I'm saying. Why you say me? That's all.
He said your name?
Yeah. It's just like, pull it up and show me everything. Right, like all they cars leased, they label this, he even had like a breakdown. My son, see, this is what pissed me off when my son showed me something. Yeah. My son showed me something, he like, Daddy, like, what?
You said it? Oh, he said it to you.
Yo, Akademiks is he never going at a male rapper like that. Me and Lil Baby was DMing addresses to meet up and fight.
Lil Baby, stay out my fucking DMs and don't mention my name in no more fucking raps, nigga. I've been clowning you since you did that, nigga, and I won't stop.
It's Lil Baby, the biggest rapper in the fucking world. How does nobody know that?
But face-to-face, outside an industry. But face-to-face, outside an industry event, with 8 security guards nearby. And the craziest part? The person behind it may have never even lifted a finger. Because what happened to DJ Akademiks in Miami wasn't just some random confrontation, it looked like a message, a calculated, silent warning. And fans believe Lil Baby was the one who sent it. To understand why this moment shook the entire culture, you have to understand something first. DJ Akademiks isn't just a blogger. He isn't just a streamer. He's not some random guy with opinions online. Akademiks has become one of the most powerful media figures in rap. When he speaks, artists listen, fans react, narratives form instantly. His platform reaches millions every day, and his commentary has the ability to shape how people view an album before it even drops. In hip-hop, perception is everything, and Akademiks controls perception like few others ever have. But for years, he believed something else too, that behind a screen, he was untouchable. And that's where the problem started. Because eventually, real life catches up. And one rapper wasn't going to let the internet decide his legacy. Back in 2020, Lil Baby was unstoppable. No debate. Hit after hit. Features everywhere, Grammys, billboards. Every song felt like a moment. He wasn't just hot, he was the face of the new era. But as time went on, Akademiks started pushing a different narrative. He began saying Baby didn't sound hungry anymore, that the music wasn't hitting the same, that maybe Lil Baby had peaked. At first it sounded like critique, but then it became constant. Streams, clips, headlines. Lil Baby fell off. Baby's run is over. And when Akademiks repeats something enough, the culture starts treating it like truth. Fans begin questioning, bloggers pile on. Suddenly the conversation shifts. And Lil Baby wasn't just hearing noise, he was hearing his career being rewritten in real time. But Baby wasn't going to sit quietly. He started firing back, bars in songs, sneak disses, lines suggesting Akademiks could get touched. And once rappers start addressing bloggers in music, you already know it's deeper than content. It was personal. At one point, things got so tense that Rod Wave stepped in, a rare peacemaker in the middle of chaos. He reportedly arranged a 3-way phone call, Rod Wave, Akademiks, Lil Baby, The goal? Hash it out like grown men. And according to both sides, it worked. They exchanged numbers, agreed to keep things private, even seemed to move forward peacefully. And then came the wildest detail. Akademiks later claimed Baby's team paid him around $30,000 just to stay neutral about the next album. That's how deep media politics go. Not just opinions, but transactions, control, strategy. It looked like the beef was handled, but behind the scenes, something was still brewing. Because months later, Akademiks would walk into Miami thinking everything was fine, and walk out realizing he may have been set up. March 2025, brand risk event, industry vibes, creators everywhere. Akademiks shows up with security, feeling comfortable. This wasn't the street, this was business. But earlier that day, a streamer named Tylo approaches him. Tylo brings up something random, a tagging issue from 2020, saying Akademiks used his videos without credit. It seems minor, almost pointless. But Akademiks listens. They talk. They dap up. They exchange phone numbers. It looks like a normal content creator moment, a quick misunderstanding resolved. Nothing serious. But that interaction would become the key, because later that night, Tylo approaches Akademiks again near his car. Security recognizes him, lets him through. Akademiks lowers the window, relaxed, thinking it's just networking. And that's when everything shifts, because Tylo suddenly steps back, and someone else moves forward. A man named K. Rich, Lil Baby's assistant, and before Akademiks can even process what's happening, smack. Right across the face. One hit, instant. Then the guy takes off running. Akademiks is stunned. His security is confused. And the internet explodes. Akademiks didn't just feel disrespected, he felt backdoored, because the setup was too clean, too smooth, Tylo distracting him, K. Rich slipping past security, the timing, the coordination. It didn't feel random, it felt planned. And what made it worse? Akademiks immediately tried calling Tylo afterward, over and over. 15 straight calls. No answer, no explanation, no "I didn't know." Just silence. That's when it hit him. Tylo wasn't just a bystander, he may have been the doorway. And later that night, Akademiks' team spotted something that made it undeniable. Tylo and K. Rich, sitting together in a Lamborghini, the same night, after the smack. That wasn't coincidence, that was confirmation. But the strangest part came the next night. Akademiks was out in Miami again, at a club called Booby Trap, hanging with Trippie Redd. Then someone tells him, Lil Baby is about to arrive. Baby walks in, sees Akademiks, and immediately walks right back out. Doesn't stay, doesn't party, doesn't even pretend. Just leaves. And Akademiks couldn't stop thinking, if Baby had nothing to do with it, why leave? Why not confront him? Why not laugh it off? Unless he knew the tension was real. Unless he knew exactly what happened the night before. That's when Akademiks started connecting the dots. The $30,000 payment, the label politics, the media narrative wars, because behind the scenes, the music industry isn't just about talent or hit records anymore. Artists and labels don't simply drop songs and hope the world reacts. Everything is calculated. They manage perception like it's currency. They don't just promote music. They promote narratives. They decide what's hot, what's mid, what's a comeback, and what's a fall off. And a huge part of that happens through the media. Bloggers, streamers, reaction channels. The people who talk the loudest online often shape the culture more than the music itself. That's why relationships behind closed doors matter. Because yes, artists pay for coverage. Labels build alliances with platforms. They send records early, offer exclusives, sometimes even send money just to make sure the conversation stays favorable. And when a media personality becomes too powerful, when someone like Akademiks starts moving like a gatekeeper, that's when things get dangerous. Because if you can't control the narrative, you control the person pushing it. And sometimes the industry doesn't argue. Sometimes it doesn't respond with tweets. Sometimes it doesn't go the legal route. Instead, it sends a message. Not through paperwork, not through a diss track, but through humiliation. A public moment that reminds everyone watching, you're not untouchable. And that's exactly what Akademiks realized after Miami. This wasn't just about one slap. This wasn't random. This wasn't a drunk misunderstanding. It felt strategic. It felt personal. It felt like power being enforced in real time. Akademiks went on stream the next day absolutely furious. Not embarrassed, angry, promising revenge, saying he controls the narrative, saying Lil Baby just made the biggest mistake of his career because in Akademiks' mind, if rappers can get physical, then his response would be even worse. Not fists, not violence, but something far more powerful, far more damaging in today's world. The internet, the headlines, the story he tells next. Every post, every clip, every live reaction, amplified to millions of people watching, listening, forming opinions in real time. In a world where perception is everything, a single narrative can make or break a career. And Akademiks knows that better than anyone. This was his weapon now. His retaliation didn't need physical confrontation. He had something far deadlier: influence. He could make the streets, the culture, and the fans see exactly what he wanted them to see. And he would. And that's where things were only beginning. The slap, the setup, the betrayal. It had lit a fuse. But the real explosion, that came online. Meanwhile, Baby stayed quiet. Plausible deniability. No direct proof tying him to the events. No fingerprints, just whispers in the streets, just knowing glances, just that feeling in the community that everybody knows without anyone saying it out loud. And that's where the tension grows. Because now the question isn't about music anymore. It's about power, control, influence. Is this what hip-hop has become? Not just a culture of bars and beats, but algorithm warfare? Where bloggers become kingmakers, where artists send silent warnings, and where a feud that starts online doesn't stay online. It spills into the streets, into events, into real life. And the stakes are no longer just reputations. They're credibility, leverage, and respect. So, here's the question for you. If perception can kill a career faster than a diss track, and influence can outweigh talent, where do we draw the line? What really matters in the culture today? The music or the message? Was this justified, or did it go too far? Because one thing is clear, this story is far from over.